Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Vigilante, watching the Vigilante Effect. I usually don't do any reactions or videos on this stuff, but I've been tracking this for some time now, the KSI Logan rematch, and I just finished watching it a little while ago. I just want to give my thoughts on the fight. Um, Man, I just gotta say, first of all, for everyone that was talking about how they weren't going to give it their all, or it was a joke. I mean, yeah, I saw from like the press conferences, they were pretty much, there's a lot of nonsense going around. But when it comes to the fight itself, it was a pretty good fight, especially even after watching all the actual pro fighters fight before these guys went in the ring. Um, yeah, there was definitely a difference in skill level, etc. But it honestly didn't seem too different in terms of watching a fight. Just maybe two individuals that are of lesser skill level, and definitely better than the fight that was right before that one. If you guys watched it, you know what I'm talking about. Um, but anyway, two things I wanted to just talk about. The first thing is the knockdown by KSI, the first one that he gave. That one definitely should have counted as a knockdown. When before even any of the spectators said anything about it, as soon as I saw it, I was like, why was this not counted as a knockdown? And obviously, towards the end, I think everybody was in agreement that it should have been counted as a knockdown, but for whatever reason, maybe the angle that the referee was in, maybe was standing at, or maybe just the nature of the type of fight, maybe the mindset that it's two YouTubers. Maybe he let it go. I don't know what the situation was, but that definitely should have counted as a knockdown. Now, with Logan Paul knocking down KSI, that was, in my opinion, I'll probably say that was probably the cleaner. Now, I mean, they're both very clean. Both knockdowns were clean, but that one looked pretty bad. Like that looked like it rocked him. Honestly, I don't think if Logan Paul, I know he hit him, in the back of his head as he was going down twice, actually, which was uh, that's why he gave him 2 points. He took 2 points off because he hit him twice in the back of his head. I know a lot of people said it was excessive, um, and it probably was excessive, to be honest. If I'm to be fair, but let's take that out of the equation for a second. If if he didn't do that and the fight just continued on normally as if it was just a regular knockdown, I think KSI was really hurt from that, and I think he could have been knocked down again. Um, that's just kind of keeping it real. In reality, I wanted to see Logan Paul get knocked the hell out, to be honest with you. So it was good to see that first knockdown. But in any case, yeah. So there's going to be that debate of, at least from Logan Paul's side, did he actually win? The only reason I lost is because of those 2 points. But when you take a look at it, if you counted the knockdown for KSI, um, some people are saying it would have been a tie. Some of the spectators are saying it should have been a tie because of that knockdown. If that knockdown was counted and then the 2 points weren't taken off, then they have it as a tie. Honestly, I think KSI still came on top, and really would have still come on top if they counted the knockdown and they didn't count the 2 point penalty, or maybe even made it as a 1 point penalty. I don't agree that it should have been a warning. I don't think it should have been a warning, because of the fact that he hit him. Okay, the first hit as he was falling down, fine. You can say, okay, that was at the back of the head. Maybe that could have been a warning because it's kind of in the heat of the moment. But him hitting him while he's on the ground, you know, I don't think that's appropriate at all, and I think that it was befitting that he got a point taken away for that. At least 1 point taken away for that. So I don't think a warning would have been fitting for that. So if that would have happened, if he would have at least got 1 point and the KSI knockdown would have counted, KSI would have still won. That's the reality. And ironically, between this fight and the first fight, KSI looked like he was the one that was more gassed than, or gassed out than Logan Paul. It kind of like switched, where Logan Paul was winning the first rounds, and then he was kind of losing steam at the end. KSI was winning the first rounds, or he had more lands on the first rounds. The first couple of rounds, he was actually like double the punches on Logan Paul, and he started to slow down towards the end. You know, he picked it back up in the last round. That was great. Um, but in any case, I don't think there's any dispute that KSI won this. And the first fight, honestly, he should have won the first fight too. I don't think that should have been a tie. So even if you are of the mindset that this should have been a tie, then it's kind of like, you know, life fixing itself, where the first fight should have been KSI winning, but then this fight should have been a draw, but KSI ended up winning, kind of balancing things out. In any case, I think it was a good fight, and I think the event overall was a good set of fights. Um, Definitely gonna keep track of some of these fighters going forward. You know, I'm not a huge boxing fan, like I don't know everybody or keep track of things. But I do like to watch a boxing match every now and then and watch some of the bigger fights. And I'm really looking forward to the Joshua Ruiz fight that's coming up in December. I think that first fight was amazing, and just the fact that this was on the Zone, introducing some of the fans of KSI, Logan Paul, and just YouTube in general to the boxing world. I think it'll make it more likely that more people be more attentive to some of these fights going forward. Not a high percentage, but I think some people will watch if they wouldn't have watched from before. But anyway, those are my thoughts on the Logan Paul KSI fight. Congratulations, KSI. Happy for him. And was hoping to see Logan Paul get knocked out, but I think that's good enough. Peace.